1-800-449-8255 and welcome to the Sharkalama Ding Dong Express, the Sharkadoodle-Doo Rodeo, if you will, the fabulous, amazing, unbelievably thrilling Clark the Shark Show, the talk radio show that reinvents reality and puts everything into a sharkulation, where you are to go to church on Sunday, pray daily, to and for Sharky. And if you do, I promise you eternal life. Because in the sharkulation, baby, I control everything. And if I want you to live forever, depending upon my mood, I might allow it, but maybe not if you don't completely worship Shark in all his glory. Hallowed be Shark's name, everything, baby, right here on the Sharkadoodle-Doo, 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkraphone. It's not a microphone, you guys. It's a Sharkraphone given to me by Dick Clark, because it's solid gold, not gold-plated, this Sharkraphone. And actually, El Rushbo, Hush Bimbo, the late, great Hush Bimbo, he actually christened the Sharkraphone and said to Dick Clark, "Yes, it shall be done. I want to christen thee." Because when Sharky's talking about David Bowie station to station, you can trust Hush Bimbo. He knows what he's talking about, you guys. That's why he was sucking on a tailpipe and smoking those fat cigars all his life, and then he died. But actually, I wrote that. I wanted Hush Bimbo to die. That fat fucking hog. Oh, he knew so much with one half of his brain behind his back, you guys. He was such a fucking genius. How dare he think he could even be 1/10 as smart as the fabulous, unbelievable, amazing Clark the Shark? I'm the one with the golden EIB Sharkraphone, not Hush. He speaks into a mere microphone. And now he's dead. Where he belongs, and well he should be, and put there by me. I decided to write that into the script of the Sharkulation. It's not a simulation like Elon Musk is always saying now. It's a Sharkulation, because in the Sharkulation, David Bowie, Station to Station, this album that I actually recorded and produced also. I did everything here because Bowie was so high on coke, because he started a cocaine habit in like 74 or something like that during Diamond Dogs. I'm sure he was doing blow. Come on, you guys, way before Diamond Dogs. He was probably doing tons of coke, Hunky Dory and Ziggy Stardust and pinups, and probably even The Man Who Sold the World. And he wasn't just doing coke. Bowie was fucking probably doing everything, you guys. Believe me, if he did, I wrote it here in the Sharkulation because it amuses me. And when bad things happen to you, like a car wreck, or, you get COVID or the flu or whatever, you can pray to me all you want, but I'm still going to have bad things happen. And a lot of you are like, Shark, why do you allow Satan, the devil, 666, to exist? And I'm like, it's a mystery, baby. Shark works in mysterious ways. Don't question, for I shall shark you down with a lightning bolt. Just for even thinking about how this works, what this all is, how everything works here in the Sharkulation, because I'm like, just be happy and just pray to Sharky and everything will be okay. But not for David Bowie, who died of cancer just a few years ago. And I actually shed a tear, you guys, when Bowie died. And I didn't want him to die. I wanted David Bowie to live to be 130. But just like all of us, you guys, he passed away and he's gone. And I pray that the good Lord puts David Bowie in heaven. I know that the good Lord did. You know, I can't write the Lord, you guys. Only the Lord can write the Lord. But the Lord, God, Jesus, or whatever his name is, he has the power to send you to hell, heaven, or Sharkatory. You know, there is no purgatory, just Sharkatory. And Sharkatory is that matrix we're all in right now called the Sharkulation, where you're like, fuck, man, dude, I can't get out of this shit. Fucking shark, what a dick. That fucking asshole, Clark the Shark, runs everything. And every time he has a dream or a thought or an emotion, out pops another million people all over planet Shark. It's not the Earth, baby. It's Shark, the third rock from the sun here in the solar system. Yeah, dude, you guys think I'm kidding. You guys think I'm crazy and I'm psychotic and I'm insane. You know, I need psychiatric help, but you're wrong. I merely control everything with my dreams. When I go to sleep and I have a dream, you guys all better hold your breath, because something bad is definitely going to happen in Sharky's dreams. You know, from my childhood back there at 251 Paseo de Gracia in Torrance, Redondo Beach, or wherever, California, USA, Los Angeles County, where David Bowie actually recorded Station to Station, you guys. And I don't know why he went to Cherokee Studios in Los Angeles. You know, this wasn't during the Berlin trilogy. This is maybe the first weird David Bowie album, other than Diamond Dogs before it, in 1974. This album was recorded in 75, but it was released in 76. And of course, after this album would come the Berlin trilogy and then Scary Monsters. And I would say these 5 albums in a row probably are, you know, might be David Bowie's most interesting 5 albums in a row. Station to Station, and then, you know, the Berlin trilogy, and then ending with Scary Monsters and Super Sharks. It's not Super Creeps, you guys. It's Super Shark. Because you guys know me, I'm a huge David Bowie fan. The biggest. To the point where my band, GE, The Greenhouse Effect, sounds almost exactly like David Bowie. And when people hear my music, they email me and they're like, dude, how did you not get signed, bro? You were like the next Bowie. And I email them back and I'm like, that's because Hollywood liberals suck fucking cock. And they're like, no, Clark the Shark, dude, please, do you piss people off? Was it something that you said to the corporation man upstairs? You know, Shark, you're always into your own little world kind of thing, Garth, and you don't get along with people. And I'm like, no. The reason I didn't get signed with GE, The Greenhouse Effect, is simply because corporate liberals suck fucking cock. At 1-800-449-8255, right here from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone Studios. It's not a microphone, you guys. I'm better than El Rushbo or Hannity or Mark R. Levin. They call him the Great One. You know, and they call Wayne Gretzky the Great One. Fuck that, you guys. Everyone knows Clark the Shark's the Great One. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show. And when I'm talking about Station to Station, David Bowie, 1976, this really weird album, you guys, with the long song, and it's nothing like Young Americans, you guys, from 1975. Sounds like a completely different solo artist, or if this were a band, it's like a completely different group. And does David Bowie become David Bowie here on this album? No. That happened on Diamond Dogs, 1974, because Diamond Dogs has all those dark sounding songs. And then somebody at the record label was like, Dave, go back to, come on, be Bowie again. And so then he did Young Americans, which kind of sounds like a David Bowie album. Kind of, not really. But then this album does sound like Bowie, but with a weird twist. Now, he was on tons of coke on this album, as I said earlier. And Bowie claims he doesn't even remember recording this. He was so high. And I believe that, you guys. And that's a shame, because this album that was recorded largely in Los Angeles, not in Berlin, you guys. It's regarded as one of Bowie's best. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is, you guys. Maybe not. Me, Clark the Shark, I love the early Bowie, Hunky Dory and all that stuff. The Man Who Sold the World, Ziggy. But I like it all. I love it all, you guys, right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255. But this album holds a special place in the Sharky heart, for sure. Now, I know the stars, it should get 5s, you guys, from the genius critics, like the liberal critics they're always so genius. Look at the long write-up it gets at Wikipedia, you guys. It's a long write-up. I mean, they got a lot to say about this. I should come on here and write shit. I mean, I'll write the only important shit because I know David Bowie better than everyone. And people are like, Shark, in the South Bay, you are like the David Bowie. I'm like, dude, fuck yeah, I know. Like in Redondo, Torrance, Clark the Shark is, dude, we all look up to him. He's like our dad. And I'm like, oh, stop it, you guys. They're like, really, Garth? Shark, you're awesome. Like right when I'm playing a solo or something. And I'm like, I like to play. They're like, Sharky, we know, Garth. You're unreal. But I'm like, well, you guys, I liked Bowie, but you're getting all mushy now. Oh, it's getting 4s. All Music gives it a 4.5. I expected 5, you guys. Blender, a 4. The Rolling Stones blowjob guide gave it a 5. Of course, the blowjobs. Rolling Stone, Spin, gives it a 5. Q, 5. Pitchfork, they're pretty honest. They only gave it a 9.5. Come on, Pitchfork. But Clark the Shark's review would have been probably 5, you guys, for this. It's just totally different from anything Bowie ever recorded. Station to station, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Like do-do-do-do-do, the return of the thin white shark, throwing darts in lovers' eyes. Station to station, dude, what a song. The Return of the Thin White Shark. It's really long and drawn out, and wow. And people are like, what the fuck is that? Incredible, you guys. Golden Years sounds like a typical David Bowie song. Kind of like Young Americans or something. It's just very Bowie. But it's good. It's great. I love Golden Years. And Word on a Wing. Interesting, Now, this album, the songs are real long. Like 4 of these 6 songs, dude, are above 6 minutes. And you're like, Bowie is getting like adventurous or something with the long songs. Of course, TVC15, awesome. One of my favorite David Bowie songs, you guys. Side 2. Killer, dude. I love that song. I love the piano. The guy from Bruce Springsteen, he's on it. And stay, do 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 do. You know I love Stay. Awesome. Very long, 6 minutes. Wild is the wind. Wild. I love that song. Wild is the wind. You know, you guys, maybe these songs could have been shorter, or maybe not. Maybe this album is meant to be like this. Now, when you listen to this album, I can't believe Bowie was on coke, because many of these songs are so long, it's like he's on downers. Like he took a whole fucking bottle of Quaaludes or like Vicodin or, you know, dude, what was that pill back in the 70s? Like, I don't know, dude. Maybe he ate like 8 Tylenols and drank a Budweiser tall can, or, you know, or something, dude, or muscle relaxants, because these songs are long and I don't get a cocaine vibe here. I get like a drawn out, like the guy is bored or something. The songs are really dreary and long too. And yet, if you sit there and listen to this album, I mean, maybe you need to be on coke or speed or maybe coffee and sit and listen to this album. There's something about this album that works when you're sober. You guys, don't do drugs. I'm just kidding. Just be totally, completely sober and listen to this album. It might put you to sleep or something. I'm not kidding, you guys. You might not like it. And you might be like, dude, when does the action happen? Come on, Bowie. Rock, bro, like you normally do. I mean, except for Golden Years and TVC15, you might be saying that, you guys. I'm not kidding. 1-800-449-8255, The Clark the Shark Show. But this album is really good because it was so cutting edge and breakthrough in its day. At the time, there was no album like this. There wasn't, you guys. 1-800-449-8255 on The Clark the Shark Show. And everything about it, you know, just says classic, awesome, you know, like the cover. I would say you really got to be into David Bowie early albums and listen to them all and get used to those before you listen to this, because you might not be ready for it. This is where Bowie gets kind of progressive and he stretches out and these songs are drawn out. I understand them, but you might not, you guys, right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255. But I think you're going to love it anyway, nonetheless. And I want you to buy this album. Earl Slick, Dennis Davis, Carlos Alomar, you know, George Murray. Bunch of good guys. Earl Slick is great. The Professor, Roy Bittan from Bruce Springsteen. I fucking hate Bruce Springsteen, by the way, you guys. I can't stand any of his albums. Maybe just the real early ones. Born to Run is about the last one. There's something about that guy I don't like. I will review his albums, though. You know, Darkness on the Edge of Town, all of them. Eventually, someday I will. And then I'll take a bath with brown radioactive soap afterwards. I like Roy Bittan, the Professor. I don't like Bruce, or, you know, I just don't. I'm sorry, you guys. If you're a Bruce Springsteen fan, just hold your head underwater in the bathtub until you see Clark the Shark. And then when you see an image of me, I will tell you all the answers of the universe and life and why I fucking hate Bruce Springsteen too, right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's not a microphone, you guys, for at Cherokee Studios in Los Angeles. I hope that studio is still around, you guys. I'm not even sure. But on RCA Records, just like Harry Nilsson and others. The Kinks, Ray Davies, of course, you guys. A lot of great shit on RCA. Of course, Elvis. Come on. Oh, and that douchebag, Dave, whatever the fuck his name is, that you always see on TV and in every magazine, on every cover. Douchebag is on RCA Records, too. The drummer from that fucking band. Yeah, that guy. But Bowie, Station to Station, is an album that I want you to buy at Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. And if you're only 20 years old right now in 2023, and you were born in 2003, about 2 years after 9/11, when those terrorists flew the jets into those buildings, you don't even remember 9/11. Well, I want you to remember Station to Station by David Bowie, and I want you to buy this record. Don't use drugs, you guys. Drugs aren't cool. Don't listen to liberals or Democrats telling you to be controlled by drugs or orientation or the color of your skin. Democrats are fucking racists who started the Ku Klux Klan. They propagated and furthered slavery. That's why they're pro-choice. They just want to control you. Punk rock princess, riot girl. You will be more independent by being a conservative who tells Democrats to go fuck themselves. And remember, punk rock is right wing, just like Johnny Ramone said, and just like Clark the Shark says. And I'm the fucking guy telling you to go buy Station to Station David Bowie. Matter of fact, I don't even care what David Bowie would think of me right now. He might be like, hey, Clark, mellow out, man, mellow. I'd be like, all right, Dave, in your presence, I'll mellow out. But when you leave the room, I'll go back to being Clark the Shark. And tell liberals to go fuck themselves. You guys don't control rock and roll or music or art. I do. Clark the Shark does. Do you hear me, liberal, Democrat? You don't fucking control shit. And Republicans, too, on Fox News, like Hannity and, all you guys, Tucker and, Jesse Waters and Greg Gutfeld, you guys don't control us conservatives or libertarians. Your shows are funny on Fox and you got beautiful women. Hey, Greg Gutfeld, your women have sex with dogs? Dude, you're on a show with girls who fuck dogs. They don't even get with a human being, male. They talk about how Christian they are and conservative and these Republican women who are morally highly righteous and they're the moral high ground. They're so high and mighty. The Republicans, these beautiful Trump conservatives, whatever you call yourself, you're all just for El Rushbo or Mark Levin. Face it, they're not the great one. Neither is Gretzky. I am the great one, Clark the Shark. And I say to you, Greg Gutfeld and Fox News, Jesse Waters, that you share the television screen with women who have sex with dogs. That's who you are, Fox. At the end of the day, the long and short of it, that's the long view. You're no better than CNN and Anderson Pooper. For I, the all-seeing, all-wise Swami, all-knowing Clark the Shark, am into David Bowie Station to Station, and I don't even give a flying fuck what David Bowie thinks, or anyone. Dude, all that matters here in the Sharkulation is what Clark the Shark thinks at 1-800-449-8255 from the fabulous golden EIB Sharkraphone. Not a microphone, baby. And I want you here every day praying to Shark that I don't start a nuclear war with Kim Jong-un, or that Yellowstone doesn't blow up, which I could do, or that Iran doesn't launch missiles at Israel, which I could do. I can do anything and I can do everything forever because I control it all, you guys. I'm not crazy. I'm not psychotic. What are you fucking kidding? I'm not joking around here. You guys think I'm joking? I control everything. And often I do things just to torture myself. Just like all of you. Because it's always a mystery. Just like you and me. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show. Daily at WABC, New York. Be there in the mornings, you guys. Clark the Shark, I'm out of here. Peace.